Quick question. What if I told you that by the end of this episode, you'll have a magical paragraph that will help you remember all the advanced vocabulary we're about to teach you? Sounds cool, right? Here is our vocabulary preview.
Here is our vocabulary preview.
First up, let's preview some key words you'll hear today. These are upper intermediate to advanced terms, so listen closely.
Fluency, speaking smoothly and easily without too many pauses. For example, her fluency in English impressed everyone at the meeting. Repeat after me. Fluency.
Appropriacy, using the right words or grammar for the situation. For example, using slang in a formal email shows a lack of appropriacy. Repeat after me. Appropriacy.
Hesitation, pausing or stopping while speaking because you're unsure. For example, his hesitation made it clear he wasn't confident about the answer. Repeat after me. Hesitation.
Impatience, wanting results too quickly without putting in the work. For example, her impatience led her to give up on learning the piano too soon. Repeat after me. Impatience.
Mindset, your attitude or way of thinking about something. For example, a positive mindset can help you overcome any challenge. Repeat after me. Mindset.
Great job. Now, let's dive into the juicy stuff.
So, Fluent, what's the biggest mistake people make when trying to speak fluently?
Oh, that's easy. Overcomplicating things. People think they need to use fancy words and complex grammar to impress others, but guess what? That's a recipe for disaster.
Totally. Fluency isn't about showing off. It's about being clear and confident. Let's break it down. All right, now let's dive into today's topic. How to improve fluency in speaking English. It's all about using the right vocabulary, understanding grammar rules, and speaking with confidence.
Exactly. First, let's talk about vocabulary. If you don't have the right words, your sentences will be like a house built on sand, unstable. The good news? You don't have to use fancy words to sound smart. Simple, appropriate words will do the trick.
You don't need to sound like a walking dictionary. Instead, focus on using appropriate words.
Exactly. For example, instead of saying, I possess a plethora of acquaintances, just say, I have a lot of friends. Simple, right?
And here's a pro tip. Learn phrasal verbs and idioms to sound more natural. For example, phrasal verb. Come across, to be perceived in a certain way. Example. She came across as very confident during the interview. Idiom. Get the hang of, to learn how to do something. Example. After a few weeks, I finally got the hang of using phrasal verbs.
Love it. Now, let's move on to grammar. Here's the thing about fluency. It doesn't mean speaking fast or using complicated words. It means speaking naturally, without hesitation. One thing that gets in the way is grammar. It's important to use grammar correctly, but don't overcomplicate things. For example, using present simple when talking about habits or facts. It's simple, but it works.
Exactly. Imagine you say, I use my mobile phone every day, versus, I have been utilizing my mobile telecommunications device on a daily basis. See the difference? Keep it simple and you'll sound much more natural.
Fluency isn't about speaking fast, it's about speaking smoothly. And guess what? Overthinking kills fluency.
True story. Instead of trying to impress with complex ideas, keep it simple. Talk about what you know.
And here's an idiom to remember. Cut to the chase. Get to the point. Example. Instead of rambling, he cut to the chase and answered the question directly.
Perfect. Now, let's wrap this up with a magical paragraph.
Ready to memorize some advanced vocabulary? Here's a paragraph that includes all the words we've learned today. Say it with us.
To achieve fluency in English, avoid hesitation and focus on appropriacy. A positive mindset is key. Don't let impatience hold you back. Keep your vocabulary simple, nail your grammar, and cut to the chase when speaking. With practice, you'll get the hang of it.
Say it a few times, and you'll remember all the vocab.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe for more tips, tricks, and laughs.
And hey, if you're serious about improving your English, check out the FunFluen extension. It's one of the best tools for learning English through movies and real-life content.
Until next time, keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, fluency is just a mindset shift away.
Bye for now.